Alright, you guys. Welcome to episode 2 of Marcostv. And it is June 5th on Saturday. And it feels nice outside. Like, I think I like the weather. I wonder how you guys are feeling today. I'm here with my brother Ivy and my brother Twon. But yeah, how are you guys today?
Shit, it's hot as hell outside today, though. I can walk in that shit already. Man, I feel good though. It's a blessed day. I've been feeling good, feeling productive. We get a couple things done, you know. So it's ultimately a good day right now.
Feeling good, naturally. A little tired today, but I'm excited. I can say that. I'm excited. That much I can say. I'm excited to be here.
Okay. So speaking about the weather and everything else like that, like how was everybody's Memorial Day weekend? What did everybody do? I want to just see what you guys did. I didn't really do too much of anything. Memorial's Day was my actual birthday. And I didn't do anything but work because like I never get to work a holiday no matter where I work at. For some odd reason, it's always some weird ass reason where I can't work a holiday and do like and get the like the little time and a half shit. So like
I'm gonna say that's what I did. All I did was work. I worked that day.
Memorial Day. What did I do Memorial Day? Can I remember what I did Memorial Day? Fireworks? Shit, what?
It was Monday.
Oh yeah, okay. See, I had to think. There was so much stuff going on. I think that was the day my brother had his barbecue. I think that was the day he had his barbecue. Was that Monday? Yeah, that was Monday. Yeah. So I had the barbecue. Well, I didn't barbecue, but I went to the barbecue. It was cool. I had a family outing. Got to see my niece from Atlanta. Got to see a lot of my younger nieces and nephews. They're making me feel old because they're older now. It's crazy. Like, the babies is like getting older, and I still feel like I'm young though. And I feel like and it's weird for midway, but Memorial Day was lit. It was alright.
Yeah, I didn't really do too much of anything. I just like worked and yeah. But yeah, so I heard that this past Memorial weekend was like the largest like group of people like traveling at once ever recorded or some shit like that or whatever. And I'm wondering now.
After COVID? During COVID? Or
it is after, because everything is opening up and stuff like that. And then it was Memorial Day weekend. So it's like the largest fucking group of people like just moving and just going in different directions all at once. But my thing is that like I wonder how it's gonna be with like the vaccine. I wonder if they're gonna try to say like, yeah, if you don't take it, if you don't have the vaccine, you can't get on the plane. They already stopped you from going. Well, what it is they already have a ban on Hawaii. I think they just lifted the ban for Hawaii. I'm not entirely sure.
So wait, you can't go to Hawaii if you don't have the vaccine?
If you're not vaccinated, yeah. I believe so. I don't believe so.
They're checking your cards and stuff too?
I don't know. Like, I know some people carry the papers of them having the vaccine.
Like, and you have to?
Some people, like, don't they give you the paperwork for it? Like, it shows that you got vaccinated. Some people carry that now.
Signature and shit.
So I can see that happening everywhere. Like, forcing everybody to do it.
Trying to take me out my element, but they ain't trying to go again.
That will turn some into over.
Half the U.S. population has received at least one dose of the COVID-19 vaccine.
It's called Vax and Relax. It's the latest effort to get people in communities of color who have been hesitant about taking the vaccine not only access, but opportunity to finally get the shot.
The future of rapid mass vaccination opened in Brampton today as the city kicks its efforts into high gear.
You own stakes in companies. You advise CEOs. Should companies require their employees to be vaccinated?
The global fight against coronavirus is a long way from over.
Speaking about that, right? I wonder, like, okay, so like y'all saw that video of like Monique
Some of y'all have given me the title of auntie. And I'm honored that y'all do that, right? But there are times where auntie gotta talk to her babies and say some real shit. So yesterday, I was in the airport in Atlanta because I'm in Jackson, Mississippi now at Chuckles Comedy Club, right? And we got 3 shows tonight. We got a matinee at 5:30, then we got 7, then we got 10, right? And I'm excited. I always love going to the stage. So when we got to the airport yesterday, I was excited, like, all right, baby, let's go get him in Jackson, Mississippi. And as we began to walk through the airport, I saw so many, actually too many to count and too many for me to tap. But I saw so many of our young sisters in head bonnets, scarves, slippers, pajamas, blankets wrapped around them, and this is how they're showing up to the airport. And I've been seeing it, not just at the airport, I've been seeing it at the store, at the mall. I've been seeing sisters showing up with these bonnets and headscarves and their slippers. And the question that I'm having to you, my sweet babies, when did we lose pride in representing ourselves?
All right. So here's my thing, right? All right, so maybe I took like something out of this that maybe like I shouldn't have taken out of it, but like, all right, my thing is people who don't do their real hair or do their own hair cannot tell me what the fuck to do with my hair. And that's just that. You're not about to tell me to do what to do with my hair, especially with me as a person who works and does a bunch of other shit, and I take the time out of my fucking day to sit down. Like, it takes me sometimes 6 hours to do my, I mean, I'd be lazy sometimes, but like 6 hours to do my fucking hair. And like, you're not about to tell me that I can't wear a bonnet or a do-rag over my head and it makes me look unpresentable and I'm gonna be treated differently because I'm wearing a do-rag at the airport, bitch. I don't give a fuck. And whoever gonna treat me different is gonna be treated different also.
What gets me is she said at the airport. I was just like, who goes all out to travel in the airport when I'm gonna wear pajamas? I'm gonna be comfortable. I ain't trying to be uncomfortable. That's why I pack my nice outfits. Mm-hmm. I don't want to mess it up as I travel.
Yeah,
I'd rather be comfortable.
You would think that you would think that she'd understand that just from the fact that you travel a lot. You travel a lot, love. You go back and forth, from state to state, trying to talk about business, new shows, movies, whoever's trying to meet with you, whoever you're trying to meet with, auditions, castings, whatever the case may be. And guaranteed, you're not switching your outfits every time you get off of the airport and go into a meeting, come back, and you finna go back home and then switch. What? That's just doing a lot. I feel like that's doing a little bit too much, honestly. And you can't sit there and expect that from somebody else, especially women who, have to work for the majority of what they got. Not saying you don't work, you work, but on a different kind of level. So it's like when you speak into these women or whoever you're speaking to, you got to be a little bit more understanding. I feel like it was just shocking as hell that she said what she said out her mouth.
Number one, I don't even know who the fuck gave her auntie. Like, who gave her auntie? Who said she was auntie? I like, she was real mad disrespectful, especially to people like me who's real small. Like, she didn't give a fuck about skinny bitches. She did a whole fucking stand-up about skinny bitches. Like, you're not about to tell me, you fucking bitch, what to do. I'm sorry, you're not about to do that. Who the fuck gave her auntie? Not me. I'm not giving her auntie. She was a bad mom and precious. Like, yeah, she acted and it was good. She was a bad mom.
Oh yeah, oh my goodness, she made me hate her in that role.
See, she did her thing. Like, all this fucking talk about like vaccines and about like, what you should be wearing at the airport and shit like that or whatever. This is exactly why I don't go outside. I stay inside. And so like now when everything is opening up and shit like that or whatever, and we had a whole year to quarantine, it's kind of like, what is like what's better now? Is it better to stay inside or is it better to stay? Is it better to go outside? Like you know. So
I feel like it's your preference. You know, I feel like for some people it's like whether they want. Like, you know, some people are still in that mode. They're stuck. Like the fact that we had a disease that nobody knew what it was, where it came from, or you know, that we have an idea, but it's just the fact that there was no stable answers about this, and the fact that it took the world by storm so quick. I feel as though people just reacted in different manners. As of now, people are just like rather scared or paranoid. You know what I'm saying? It's not even about themselves. I feel like, you know, a lot of people just want to just wear a mask still if it's just because they're like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to go outside and somebody sneeze on me and I get it. You don't know what anybody else got, and so it's like it's gonna be a constant paranoia now. I don't think things.
Like with all the traveling and stuff, with like everybody going to different places and going to go see different things and stuff like that, with COVID just now like stopping and everything, like my question was, is it like better for like y'all to stay inside now? Does it feel better to stay inside now, given the fact that we were inside for like a whole year? Or like, does people really want to be outside? If you really want to be outside? Me, I don't know what I feel like. I feel like maybe I do kind of want to be outside, but at the same time, no, I was always an introvert. Being on the inside, like, always made me feel better.
I think everybody's gonna force their ways outside. The fact that we've been inside for about a year, over a year?
Year and a half.
Year and a half, I think everybody's gonna be outside. Everybody's gonna want to be outside. Even the people that's been inside is gonna want to be inside. To me, I think. Because everything's just not opening up. You're allowed to be around groups of people now.
Now, wait. Now, here's my question, though, right? So, what about relationships? Now, a lot of people's relationships didn't survive, like, the whole, like, COVID and everything like that and shit. So, like, what do you think? Like, out of everybody that you've seen or people's relationship issues, did you think they get stronger? Did you think they get, like, worse? Like, what happened?
I can't really speak on that. I don't know too many people in relationships, but like 2 people, they survived, so I don't know how it messes relationships up. I would think that would have brought you closer because you know each other, but I don't know. I don't know how that works or how it gets ruined. But I don't know. I guess you don't know somebody until you're really stuck
with them
24/7.
Yeah, like, so like that brings me to like my next question, because like I don't know, like a lot of people that I've saw, it seems like their like relationship got better. Maybe because like I live in Erie and everybody is like backwards and upside down here, but like I feel like a lot of people got closer in the relationship. Not a lot of people's relationship faltered, but like I seen something online with like Amber Rose like inboxing somebody that she thought that her guy used to talk to. And my question is like, do you think that that kind of stuff would be heightened because of the COVID? So like what ended up happening was like Amber Rose
finding new ways to figure shit out.
Yeah. So it's like Amber Rose, she ended up going through her man's block list, and she went to.
There's no reason for that.
She went through the block list and she ended up inboxing a girl and basically asking this girl like, what's the last time that you inboxed him, and when was the last time that y'all talked? Cause I wanted to know why are you blocked and things like that. So like, do you think that's kind of shit might be heightened because of that?
But in the end, what happened though? Like, well, do we know what happened? I like the answers of if they did do anything or.
I think the girl said she didn't. The girl
said that was the whole point. She was blocked for a reason. She was already blocked. So I don't understand why I even search for something that's already buried.
So wait, so would you go through your person's block list?
No reason. You blocked. I'm not gonna go through it for what? I'm just looking for trouble now.
You know, surprisingly,
to me, it's already handled. So I don't know.
A lot of girls said that they would. They said that they would go through their guy's block list.
I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe different ways, different reasons. I don't know. To me, if it's a normal thing, though, if it's like a regular first time, oh, I'm just going to check your block list for what? Like, to me, it's just like, for what?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think though if I would ever go through. The only reason why I probably would go through my partner's block list is if I had a reason. Like there has to be a legit reason for why I would do that.
It's gotta be a big reason to go through a block list. Big reason.
Cause like there's absolutely no fucking point. So like, question though, who's the craziest? Okay, can you tell me the craziest situation you had in a in like a relationship?
Wait, what?
Like wow, like how what Amber Rose did, how she went inside of like.
I don't think I've had anything that crazy.
No, you never had a.
I've never had somebody check a block list. That's probably big to me and confusing. I don't think I've had that. I think I've had the normal check your phone while you're asleep thing.
Okay.
That's probably the craziest.
I think.
But that's normal. So.
Okay, so I was talking to this guy, and like, okay, so I don't understand how this guy like really got so like invested in the relationship, but he did, and it wasn't really a relationship. Like we literally like messed around once, and so like after that, it was like he was like wild. Like the craziest thing I think might have happened is like this nigga used to like leave me presents on our porch. Like he used to walk onto the porch and like leave, like buy me like, cause I used to smoke black and milds. Well, I kind of still do, but it's like packs of black and milds and leave them like in the mailbox, or would like leave them like underneath things on the porch. Like that might have been free. That might have free it is free, but like
you get to see the person.
That is like the wildest thing that I have ever saw. So speaking about relationships and things like that and staying inside and whether you want to be inside and stuff like that, what about movies? Even though they're not like, just, it has nothing to do, well, it kind of do something with relationships.
I feel like movies is not even a factor anymore anyway, even if COVID wasn't around, because you can get any movie on like a Fire Stick now.
Yeah. So
like, all new movies can be directed right to your TV at home.
Speaking of new movies, do you have a new movie? Do you have a movie that you wanted to see or that you liked so far?
Know what's out
since COVID?
I don't even know what's out. I'm not a big movie guy.
Oh no! Well, if you don't know it, I can tell you what's out. But like, have you seen anything recently so far, like during the lockdown?
What's been out during the lockdown?
Let me see.
Because I probably only watched like 1 or 2 movies during the lockdown, and I probably watched them once or twice, but don't remember. I don't want to say the wrong movie and it came out before COVID. I don't know. I can't remember the most recent.
All right. What about that? Okay, Bloodshot.
I didn't watch Bloodshot.
With Vin Diesel. And he like dies and he get like nanites in like his body and shit. He becomes like a superhero or some shit.
I don't think I watched that, but that sounds interesting. Bloodshot is something I'm gonna watch now.
Okay.
So that's one of my on the watch list.
What about Birds of Prey?
Wait, I've seen the Mortal Kombat, right? The little skit of it, their movie.
Scorpion's Revenge, yeah, like the cartoon one. Did you like that one?
I don't.
It's been a lot of.
A lot of people talk a lot of shit about it, but I don't see. Not a lot of people is real fans of it though. People always make fun of people who really are fans of Mortal Kombat. That movie wasn't really that great to me. Combat-wise, yeah.
Okay, so.
But, I mean, the clues they left at the end of the first one makes me think it's gonna get better. So I really can't judge it yet.
Yeah,
because remember the clues we talked about at the end of it that leads to the other characters. So I'm thinking it's gonna be actually the real Mortal Kombat, the next movie, not actually this one. I think everything's gonna fall in place the next movie.
The Mortal Kombat, the cartoon version was okay, and the other version of it, I give it like 8 out of 10 maybe. And just like how you said, it's because a lot of people aren't really like Mortal Kombat fans or anything like that. So like, that I completely understand. So, my thing is, so with like, okay, so speaking about like Mortal Kombat and things like that, all right. So what about Marvel? Like with all their lineup, what you think about the new Marvel lineup? And everything like that, like with the with
all the extra stuff coming out.
With the stuff that's coming out this year, yeah.
Which one's coming out first? Is it?
So first we have WandaVision.
No. Loki's coming now, right?
Yeah, but we're about to go in order.
Oh, the ones that we've seen?
Yeah.
I think Wanda's been the best one so far.
Let me get the Marvel lineup too.
I think Wanda's been the best one so far. They said Falcon and Winter Soldier, right? They said Falcon and Winter Soldier was better than Wanda. I think Wanda was the better one so far. I think Winter Soldier and Falcon had some historical stuff in it. It had, like, I think 1 or 2 episodes I really liked. But WandaVision had me going the whole time.
Okay, so we have. All right. Yes. Okay. So you said that out of the 2 so far, out of Falcon and Winter Soldier and WandaVision, you said WandaVision was the best. Mm-hmm. I like WandaVision too. WandaVision gave me like definitely the I Love Lucy vibes and the Bewitched vibes and all of that too. Like I love the old school shit with that. I like the fact that our girl from fucking that 70s show, she came in and she was dancing and shit. Like I love like little parts and shit like that. I like how it was like a mystery the whole time. Catherine Han, that's her name.
She was my favorite.
Agnes, oh yeah.
She
yeah.
She was my favorite. She killed Agnes.
That was dope. Yeah. Falcon and Winter Soldier was good too. I don't think it was really comic based though. I mean, it was comic based with Zemo. It had a lot of like heavy comic relations with Zemo and how he's dressed and all of that stuff.
And I think it mainly had to do more with Winter Soldier because you actually got to see how he acts.
Yeah.
And talk because he barely talked in any of the other movies. He just whooped everybody's ass.
And I mean, it wasn't. It just. I felt like it just should have had more Bucky. Like I felt like it should have had more Bucky like fighting. I don't know. But like, yeah, that one was dope too. So the next one that we have is Loki, but we have to wait for Loki because Black Widow's movie is coming out. How do you feel about that?
I forgot about her movie was coming out. I would like to see it. Yeah. I think that'll be interesting.
Yeah. So it's gonna be Black Widow, then it's gonna be Shang-Chi and the Legend of 10 Rings.
See, I don't know too much of that, so I'm just gonna watch.
So
just to keep up.
Like just for a second, you guys, I always have like this little thing where like I always inform people about comics. So I'm gonna inform you too. Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings. The 10 Rings are the people who abduct Tony Stark and place him in that cave. They put Tony Stark in that cave so he can create more weapons for them and all their extra shit. But he ends up making the first model of his super suit and leaves out of the cave and comes back and destroys them. But the 10 Rings in the comics, I believe, was headed by the Mandarin. And if I'm not, I gotta probably fact check my stuff, but definitely the Mandarin has something to do with it. And Shang-Chi, I want to say, is like the one who takes down the 10 Rings. So that's why he's important. On top of Stop Asian Hate. The Eternals is coming out too. That one's gonna have Angelina Jolie. And so yeah, then we're gonna have Loki. We're gonna have Loki, and then after that will be Spider-Man No Way From Home, and then after that we get Doctor Strange.
I want to see the Doctor Strange one. That's the one I'm waiting on.
I am low-key excited about this Spider-Man.
And then go to Doctor Strange. I'll be happy.
I'm low-key happy about the Spider-Man No Way From Home because they have all of the older actors in it. They're bringing back Doc Ock from the first movie, second movie, yeah. They're bringing him back in their age. They're aging him backwards so it can make him look younger when he comes back. So that's gonna be dope. That is gonna be dope.
They need to bring back Toby.
They might bring back Toby because it's the Spider-Verse. So everybody, that's what they're saying, that everybody might be in this one.
Well, maybe I will watch it. I'll be upset if he ain't in it, but I'll watch it.
I also want to tell everybody and let everybody know that I don't know if everybody know who Issa Rae is, but she is joining Marvel as Spider-Woman. So that'd be fucking dope too, because like Issa Rae definitely does very, very good content and she's lit. So that's good. So for the end of my podcast, and for like the end of like, you know, for the viewers and things like that, I have a segment that is called Let's Wake the Dead. Right? And in this segment, basically, we're just gonna play like some songs that I think that is like worthy of waking the dead and just basically worthy of giving a shout out to. My first song is a song that I made. Waking the Dead. And I feel like this one definitely would wake the dead. My bad, I'm sorry.
A song that'll wake the dead.
Yes, sir. Okay, give me a second. This song is called Mountain Men, and it's by moi. So, yes, that was Mountain Men by moi, Marcos Osiris Munroe. You can follow me on SoundCloud at Marcos Osiris Munroe. But, bro, do you have a song you want to play?
One that I think would wake up the dead. A random song I would say would be the Finger 11 song. I think that would wake it up. If you had to wake up the dead.
Definitely. This is definitely one of my favorite songs.
That'll definitely wake it up.